Okay, so just want to quickly go over the trade I took this morning. Um, I am just getting back into the swing of things this week. I'm only demo trading this week. Important to note that we also have NFP on Friday, so I'll be demo trading anyway, but realistically, if I was on a live account, I wouldn't be trading past Wednesday this week. So if this was a live trade, it probably would have been, or if I was live trading this week, this probably would have been my last trade, and just end on a winning week. But uh, yeah, this is the trade I took. I'm planning on being back to live trading around like the 15th of January. But today was good price action. Um, so on the daily, you could see how we have not, yes, we swept liquidity, but we did not break structure yet or anything like that to show that we want to continue higher. Um, Today, had we closed above this fair value gap and inversion fair value gap, I would have been looking to come for this high here. But as you can see, we respected it, which is good for my short here. Um, on top of that, I had two areas of liquidity I was looking for price to come to prior to 9:30, and that was this high here. This is just the consequent encroachment of the daily wick. So that could have been partials if I ended up being bullish. But the reason I was bearish is because let's start this way. The reason I wasn't bullish is because we hadn't swept any liquidity to the downside to make us bullish. The only sweep of liquidity we got was on the 1 hour here, and we swept, right, liquidity, entered into a higher time frame fair value gap on the hourly. And on top of that, my target was the lows down here that were right above this 4 hour fair value gap. And you could see it acted as a magnet for price. So important that you always have a draw. This was my draw on liquidity right here. These lows right above the fair value gap. We got our sweep of liquidity. It's the best draws in liquidity are the ones where you have equal lows or equal highs, and then you have right underneath or above it, you have a fair value gap, because then you have two draws in liquidity in one. Right, 15-minute shows the entry a little bit better, shows the sweep a little bit nicer. Stop was above the high, and you can see, you had to be very patient with this trade. We almost did get stopped out, but game's the game. If we had gotten stopped out before it went my direction, it is what it is. That's why I'm pretty conservative with my stop loss usually. My stop loss here managed to be the same stop as above the fair value gap high, but I'm always looking to have my stop loss above a high. So if the fair value gap was like down here, I'm not going to be putting my stop right here. I'm going to be putting my stop above the high. It just so happened to be both there. And then I entered on the 5-minute off of this fair value gap here. Right, we got triggered, so we had to hold for a few scary candles, and then boom, went to my take profit and my draw on liquidity with the PMI news at 10. That helped push it down to where we needed. I took partials here at this low. It didn't really take too much longer until my final take profit was hit, but you got to secure profit. And yeah, I eventually put my stop loss to break even when we were trading like down here, and for like a minute or so, not even, we were kind of struggling to hit my take profit. I wasn't sure. I want to make sure we secure some profit, so I put my stop loss to break even, and then it went down to my final take profit. So that was good to see. Yeah, I'm just looking to, this week is to just build confidence back up, and also just shake the rust off, because I haven't been live trading for a few weeks now, like 3 weeks, just because of the holidays and such. So this was a good trade to get back into the swing of things. I wish the rest of this week was like a normal week to trade, you know, but we have NFP, so technically, you know, price action is gonna, even if it was a normal week, price action was gonna be pretty bad the remainder of this week. Thursday's weird too because there's for President Carter we have like a day of remembrance or whatever, so the markets will be closed. It's just a weird week this week, on top of the fact that it's early January, so price action might not be that great. But I'll be at the charts tomorrow and Friday, and we'll see. Friday's, of course, NFP day, so we'll see how I can trade that on a demo and, you know, just hopefully get back into the swing of things. Oh, and I risked 0.5%. Not that it matters because it's a paper trade, but you can see the executions there, and then I risked 0.5% to be able to get that.